Hello and welcome to another Total War online battle in Empire Total War. I'm WildBill from WildBread Games. Let's get started. So, playing Empire Total War, I play as France, and my opponent, Bubba8177, played as the Netherlands. For army comps, actually before army comps, we set out rules at the beginning of the game, or at the beginning of the battle, that we could only have up to 4 light infantry and 4 cavalry. No, I don't think there was a limit on cavalry. The only thing about cavalry was had to be melee cavalry. So yeah, and so for army comps on my end, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I see 5, maybe 5 line infantry. No, 4. No, that's right. That's right. It was 4 line infantry on the left. I have about 4, maybe 5. Yeah, 5 line infantry in the center. 3 grenadiers on the right, which will come back to bite me in the ass later. And I have 3 skirmishers. I think I have two riflemen, although spelled differently as they're the French version, and some regular skirmishers in the middle. And I have 3 Lancer Cav and 1 unit of Cuirassier in the back, and my general's bodyguard. For Bubba8177, on the left he has 3 units of line infantry. He's got his general's bodyguard there. He has 3 units of riflemen up front, looks like. 4 units of riflemen up front. He's got some Scots in his center. He's got, looks like 4 units of Scots. He has, and 3 units of line infantry on his right. And he has 4 units of regiment of horse. And Bubba at the beginning of the battle plays a very defensive game, so I come up to be the aggressor. And a little bit here, I think. Yeah, the skirmishers will meet first in the center of the battlefield. Let me do that. I will. Takes a second here. Yeah, they move up. Takes a second. I think I'm still doing some maneuvering in the back here before I actually before I actually engage here. I move up my left, and the grenadiers are there. Kind of at a standoff at the moment. Yep, moving my left up first. Making sure those guys are in position before I make any moves. And here's the first shots. Oh, there we go. Now we're playing. There we go, those first shots right there. Although his riflemen did get their shots off first. They kind of had that advantage there. My next move, I'm going to be moving up my left flank over here. I see he only has his 3 line infantry over here, so I decided to move them up. I think these guys kind of skirmish here for a little bit. Although these guys take a little bit before they decide to engage. Yep, I move them up a little bit since I see they're not really engaging. Now the whole line's engaged there. All right. And I move my grenadiers up a little bit on the right. And now I start to move my line infantry up on the left. Should have probably moved my center up as well, just to kind of keep it all even, make sure everybody's engaged. But I did not. Me and my terrible micro and sometimes just general strategic ability. Right, so we're about to see the first shots on the left here, and on Bubba's right. He does again get the first shots. I move up my 3 here to meet his 3. Try and move this unit of line around to kind of outflank his right here. Skirmisher is still going at it in the center. Yep, he's about to get his first shot here. Yep, there it is. Beautiful. My guy's taking some pretty heavy casualties right now. About to fire back. And here I am trying to outmaneuver here. He's trying to counter by moving around. It takes him a second to try and do that, and gives my lines some extra time to take out some of his men without receiving any return fire. He brings 1 unit of Scots to support his units over here, kind of try and balance it out. Again, my center was really dumb, did not move them up and help support, so that's not good for my left over here. Although even though I'm winning some small victories on the left over here, without the support of my center, it just kind of goes to shit. Got my cavalry up to try and support these lines. Get this unit to route right here. Bubba moves up his line infantry to kind of meet these lines over here. Everybody's got to take a second to reload over here. And unfortunately, I see the error of my ways a bit too late, and I just now moving up my center. Not even to mention the fact that my line started to take casualties in the back from the kind of the residual fire of the skirmish. This unit of line infantry from my left routes, so I'm moving up to support my left over here. Kind of getting this line infantry to waver over here, and eventually to route. Yep, they route right there. So we're gonna move more men up over here. I think I see this. Gotta see this eventually. Yeah, I gotta move up my line. He brings up some cav in formation there to kind of take out my infantry. He gets a brutal charge on my infantry there. That's not good for business. I charge in my infantry to try and counter, and my cavalry also move up my cavalry to respond. And again, terrible micromanagement up front here on my part, and good on Bubba for recognizing this terrible micro over here, and he takes advantage and moves his infantry up, all while my men are just taking so many casualties over here. We get some of his cavalry to route on this side. I kind of bum rush my cavalry into his line infantry there. Definitely not a very smart idea, especially when they're not in formation. He charges his cav into this line infantry on the center, starting to get them to route. My center is now starting to break. It looks like he charged his started to charge his riflemen into my line there. I believe he does that. Yep, he does that over here. Yep, by this time. Charged his riflemen into my skirmishers over here, getting them melee. I guess his rifleman probably ran out of ammo there. I try and kind of give supporting fire into their backs over here, and I see his Scots are moving in. Try and take some shots at them. Guys are still reloading back here. He gets some time to move his men in, but we eventually get the first shot off, and the second shot, and then the third. Alright, so left. Still not doing well here. My guys are now really starting to rout. Especially my cavalry, which I really needed. Well, so definitely not another smart decision to just kind of bum rush my cav in like that. And my lance cav, especially. I see starting to lose on my left here, kind of, and in the center too. My center's just basically pretty much completely broken. And I start to move my grenadiers up on the right, which I've done nothing with the entire round. Yep, just more and more of my troops are starting to rout here. Get one of his lines to shatter there. I think we might be able to get, I forget exactly if I'm able to get his cav over here to rout. Yep, we get his cav there to rout. Maybe wavering. And nope. Yeah, they go back to steady. That's incredible. Go back from wavering to routing. Grenadiers start to engage over here. Kind of see that I'm losing the battle, so go to the classic old tactic of just throwing grenades and actually taking some point blank shots over here. Oh, God. Yep, here goes the grenades. Yep. They take some pretty heavy losses from that. And throwing more grenades over here and more grenades over there. Although these guys eventually rout. That guy just got completely annihilated trying to run away. And I lost my general. Tried to charge him and take out those riflemen that were in the center, but that didn't work out. These guys are wavering. Now they're back to confident because they just threw some grenades there. That's why they're confident. Getting these guys to waver, I think eventually to rout here. Yep, they break. Probably get some more grenade kills there. Grenadiers, pretty much everything. That's all that's left. Kind of get my line to come up and meet them here. I'm about to try and throw grenades. He notices I'm about to throw grenades here, so he's like, I'm not even going to take that chance. It's good on Bubba there for noticing that. So we get into a melee here. Grenadiers, though, in this game are absolute monsters in melee. So they're just going to just completely tear through this line infantry. Try and kind of reform here. I think he was trying to get him into maybe what looked like square formation, but I'm not 100% sure. I think that's why they're trying to form like that. Yeah, we're gonna get into some melee right here. Whoop. You guys just getting fucked over here. Yep, they're getting kind of shaken. Oh, God. And still shaking over here. Got 17 guys left in this regiment right there. Oh man. Oh, he just gets fucked. Oh, God. Guys, though, still, we do get them to break, though, which, interestingly enough. I mean, we're taking huge amounts of casualties, though. Oh, yeah. That's just the great. I mean, it's the great. I think it's just their melee combat ability, but also their morale is just ridiculous too. I mean, they're still steady right now. I mean, the general's gone. Everybody else is routed, but they're just steady. Their confidence is sky high right now. Ooh. So cavalry tries to come in here, try and take them out, but these few shots from the grenadiers able to shatter that cavalry. Another unit of line coming in here. Well, not a line. That's riflemen. That's riflemen. So I think they're gonna try and come in melee, but that's. I mean, these grenadiers try and get another grenade toss, and that doesn't work. I mean, these grenadiers. I mean, they're just gonna absolutely tear through these riflemen. And it doesn't even take long from the route, I don't think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, they shatter. And this is the nail in the coffin here for these grenadiers. There's 2 units of Scots, 1 unit of line. They're just gonna, this is gonna be it for them. I see. I think I try and get some grenade tosses up here, but the way they were formed up, it didn't really work out, and didn't really go. The orders didn't really go through. I see he's trying to line up for a firing squad here, but I didn't want my men to go out like that. I wanted to at least give them the glory of melee here, so. Oh yeah. But I mean, obviously they're not going to win this. This is. Yep, they're starting to waver now. Oh, these guys in a fight, and they shatter. Yeah, that's it. So Bubba takes it. Congratulations. Yeah, congrats to Bubba. Well fought. We brought the same exact amount of units, which was actually pretty hilarious. We both lost a lot, but Bubba does come up in the end as the victor, and it was a lot of fun. Had a great time. Hopefully we can do it again sometime. But yeah, thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and comment and subscribe, and come back every week. There's new videos, new content. Love to have you watching the videos and commenting. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll see you again next time.